Hello everybody, Mike here. It's a beautiful day in east central Minnesota. I'm going to talk a little bit about my new B2601. Before I had this tractor, I had a BX2660, which if you're familiar with the Kubota numbering system, you'll realize they both have 26 horsepower motors. But this one is way more powerful than the BX. It's also significantly bigger than the BX. I'm just going to walk around with you here for a little bit and show you some of the features, some of the things I like better than the BX 2660. Okay, you're going to notice that the brake is on the left side. On the BX, the brake was on the right side. Didn't care for that at all, especially when I was moving snow. I was all dressed up for the cold and it was really hard to operate the brake on the right side and the speed control, which is also on the right side at the same time. The tires are significantly bigger. You might notice a different tread pattern too. This tread pattern is called the R14, which is kind of a hybrid between the R4, which is more industrial, bobcat, skid steer kind of tire, and agricultural tire. So far I like the tires a lot. 3-point hitch in the back. Controls. Keys on the right, same place. Throttle's on the right, same place. The control for the bucket, the loader, is a little bit different, but I like it. I like where it is. I like it better than the BX. The BX also had a, hope you can see this. The BX also had a tachometer and an hour gauge that was digital. Didn't like that at all. These are analog. I like that much better. The seat is much better. It's got arms on it, much more comfortable. The controls, the black knob there that you see right in front of you, that's for the 3-point hitch, and you can adjust that to a number, whether it's any number you want. 1 is down lowest, 8 is up highest, but it'll always return to the same spot. So if you set it at 7 and then you go away, do something else, you put it at 7 again, the 3-point hitch is going to be at the same height. I really like that feature compared to the BX. In the front here you have the middle knob there where it says open close. That adjusts how fast your implement on the 3-point hitch goes up and down. A little bit to the right there's another round knob with an arrow pointing to it. That's your height adjustment for the mower. You'll notice that I have a belly mower on this, 5 foot wide. Really like that too. This is where my grapple hooks up. I have on the stick for controlling the bucket here, I have right here. I have a switch that turns on and off the hydraulics to the front so I can operate the grapple. Huge bumper there. I don't think I'll be damaging that. I bought it at Olson's Power in North Branch, Minnesota. Good people there, I'd recommend them. You can also put the bucket on, take the bucket off without leaving the seat. So that occurs right here. This is the location that the bucket rides. And then there's another spot on the other side right here. These are the hydraulics right here for the bucket. Can you really take it on or off without leaving the seat? Well, they claim you can, and probably you can, but it's easier if you get off and take those hydraulics off when you're not sitting on the seat. Anyway, the connection for the hydraulics is really interesting, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm inside the shop now. This is where I store my front end loader. I also have quick attach. so I can get the bucket off and get the grapple on pretty easily. It's one of the reasons I decided to go with the B2601 is that I could not get a quick attach for the front end. So this bucket is also bigger than the BX2660 bucket too. It's a little bit bigger, a little stronger, and quick attach, which is really nice. This is where the hydraulics hook up for the grapple, right here. You'll notice down here that the front end loader is sitting on a stand, and that stand is attached to the frame of the front end loader all the time. So there's a lever that you operate right here. You operate that lever to either put the stand up and lock it in place, or put the stand down when you want to remove the front end loader. Once you get the brackets lined up, you will slide your tractor right into this, and the same on the other side. And what that will do, they'll get you into position. Then you lower this lever right here, and that locks the bucket in place. So it's really, really a slick system for getting the front end loader off front. The BX did not have that system, although the bucket, the front end loader, was not difficult to put on and off. This is way easier. I never mow with the bucket on anymore. It's just so easy to get off and on. It takes maybe 5 minutes, tops. Okay, these are the hydraulic lines that go on the tractor itself. You can see that they are pretty easy to move around. There's a pin. There's 2 pins on this thing, and they slide into that hole when you're not using it. And this black lever goes back and forth like that, but what that does is it locks the hydraulics in place on the tractor itself. So there's no fooling around. You just put these hydraulic lines onto the tractor, push the lever down, you're good to go. Very simple, very ingenious. Love it. Hey Gus, say hi to the folks. This is the Grapple. As you can see, it's quick attach. There's hydraulic hoses there. Just doing a little walk around here in the Grapple. It's very, very easy to install it. Takes a little more than 5 minutes, maybe 7 or 8 minutes. Hydraulic hoses right here. And so far it works great. I've done some brush work, I've moved some rocks, and I have lifted up some logs and cut them up. That's one of the nice things about the Grapple, is that you can raise logs up to waist level. I'm not as young as I used to be. Don't enjoy bending over so much anymore to cut the logs into firewood, but I can raise the logs with the Grapple, chunk them up, and then split them afterwards. Here's some of my work recently for this winter. So here's another look at the B2601. I opted to go with a roof to keep the sun off me in the summertime. And I don't anticipate using it ever in the rain, but it'll keep the rain off me as well. This channel is called Peacefield Farm, Minnesota. And I hope to put a lot more videos up here. We got a lot of stuff going around here that you might be interested in. I will do my best to keep these videos to a maximum of 10 minutes because I don't like to spend a whole lot of time watching the videos. I like to get the info and be done with it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Well, Gus has found something stinky. Bad news for the family.